Coaches, this video is going to be about sacrifice. Don't worry, it's nothing too scary. I wanted to make sure you guys realize that there are coaches literally earning 6 and 7 figures, all because when they got started 2 or 3 years ago, they were so busy they could only put maybe 15 or 20 minutes into this business every day. So they did, and they did it consistently. So a year or 2 or 3 later, they were making so much money, they walked away from their day jobs and they're now earning 6 and 7 figures a year. There are coaches within this organization that have that story. Now, this Facebook focus group, for example, I'm only requiring about 20 minutes a day consistently. For most of you, it's only going to take 15 or 20 minutes to do that daily activity sheet, but you got to do it and you got to do it consistently. Now, the part where sacrifice comes into play, it's it's not a lot of sacrifice. I mean, let's say that your day is extremely busy, like I know most of you it is. You got all these adult responsibilities, you got work, kids, family, and whatever else that might be going on. And at the end of the day, you're pooped, and there's no time, and you got to sleep for the next day. You've got to take a shower. You might still have to do your workout. Who knows? There's all kinds of stuff going on. But sometimes you may have to exercise some really tough priorities and make this a priority, and it's only 15 or 20 minutes. If it means that you go to bed 15 or 20 minutes later than you would have otherwise, then go to bed 15 or 20 minutes later so that you can knock out your daily activity sheet for Facebook. Maybe it's easier for you to set the alarm clock 15 or 20 minutes earlier and do it then. I don't know, but you just got to make sure that you do it and that you do it consistently, because the universe and the way that it works in its mysterious ways, it doesn't care what reasons that you use to justify. The universe doesn't listen to justification. It doesn't listen to positive or negative, or at least it doesn't have a bias. It probably listens to positive and negative, but it doesn't hold any value for those things. The universe doesn't have any biases for things that are going on, positive, negative. It doesn't matter. If you don't have time to be consistent, even if it's just 15 or 20 minutes a day, then you're not going to get the things that you would have had if you were consistent with just 15 to 20 minutes a day. And that's just the setup of the universe. And that's the way it's been, and that's the way it's always going to be. But I'm telling you, coaches, if you're consistent, even if it's just 20 minutes a day, you could be one of those Beachbody coaches with that amazing story that you could tell other people with time constraints who are worried that it doesn't matter if you're busy. Just 15 or 20 minutes a day, make it consistent, and you're doing the right things for those 15 or 20 minutes. It'll add up. It'll have a compounding, accumulative effect over time, and it'll not just be enough to change things, but it'll be enough to change everything. It'll mean everything for you. It will. And there's other coaches living lives that are proving that. Hell, I'm proving that. When I first started, I was attending college full time and a half. I had virtually no time for nothing else. I think I spent maybe, I don't think it was much more than 15 or 20 minutes, if that. But I did it every day and I was consistent. And 2.5 years later, I fired my boss. That's pretty awesome. You can do the same. You just have to be consistent. If it requires sacrificing something like, I don't know, maybe a night out with the guys or the girls, call them up, tell them you'll be 15 or 20 minutes late. Odds are you won't even have to cancel your plans because it's just 15 or 20 minutes. It's not a lot, guys. Just make it consistent. And that concludes this video. I hope that helps you see the importance of being consistent and doing whatever you have to do to make sure you get your daily activity sheet done for the Facebook focus group. Thanks, guys.